Today's video is a break from my usual content, as this one is quite serious in nature. I received the video request from a subscriber called Tom, and this is what he writes. Mgtow 101, I am very suicidal over this Nawal girl. I have severe oneitis, which means that Tom is completely infatuated with this one particular girl, and am in dire need of some Mgtow help and input from a Mgtow mentor such as yourself. This may be a little long, but bear with me. I'm truly in dire straits and have even attempted suicide over this girl. I have a video request that you look at the causes of and actionable solutions to oneitis. I'm severely depressed and suicidal over this Canadian-Irish girl I knew from grade 10 of high school. She was the first girl I truly loved, and I emotionally invested so much into her. It left me irrevocably traumatized. I still present many behaviors symptomatic of PTSD from this ordeal. My oneitis has driven me to the point of attempting suicide. As much as I can intellectually accept that all women are like that as a way of debunking oneitis, she is very mature, only child with a ton in common, and the strongest connection I've ever had with another person. Her Nawal status, especially compared to the cesspool of other women out there, is nigh on impossible to demote and de-pedestalize when I've been close to her for 3 years. She stands out from every other female of any age group I've ever interacted with in her self-awareness, genuine character, and altruistic demeanor. How do I go about getting over this oneitis, having driven me to the verge of suicide, not least when the scarcity of these types of human beings is driven into you, and she truly is a needle in a Canadian-Irish haystack? The Canadian-Irish girl I referred to is 18, as am I. Her accent, laugh, smile, the way she does her mousy blonde hair, thoughtfulness, reserved nature, feminine body language and coyness, everything about her character, personality and physicality, I have the Nawal oneitis lens on with her. Topped off with such a sheer amount in common and similarities between us. It felt like the one that I can never invest this much emotionally ever again due to the utter and absolute emotional damage incurred to the point of suicide. I lack the will to live without her, the unrequited love of my life. P.S. This information is truly vital to my personal well-being and safety, as I'm legitimately very suicidal over this Canadian-Irish version of 18, and am thus in dire need of how-to handbook to demote her from her severely ingrained Nawal status and overcome my incredibly unremittingly acute severe case of oneitis ASAP. It is truly imperative, as I'm so close to the edge, in truth. Please preface the video produced by reading aloud this backstory of my predicament, so your input can be tailored to the details of the dire predicament I find myself in. Thank you for taking the time to read this. Tom. Hi Tom, thank you for your donation and requested topic. Since this is a Mgtow channel, usually my advice would be pretty short and direct. Disregard females and acquire currency. But since this is a serious and emotional time for you, and considering you have feelings of suicidal depression, I have a 10-step guide to get over your recent breakup. It's the exact same guide I was following when my ex-girlfriend of 2 years dumped me back in 2015, and I was also feeling severely depressed, and even though I was not suicidal, I did feel at the time that my life had no meaning to go on with. Unfortunately, that feeling lasted for well over 3 months because I felt hurt, betrayed and emotionally abused. It's only after I followed the next 10 steps that my life took a positive turn and I completely got over my ex to live life once again as a happy, positive and a carefree man. Let's take a look at the following 10 points to get over your severe depression of dealing with oneitis. 1. Realize that you're still in love with her only because she has left you and is no longer your woman. This is essentially your mind playing tricks on you, pretty similar to a drug addict who can't get his next fix. If she suddenly became extremely needy and desperate, she would stop being so attractive. The irony is, when you chase your ex after the breakup, you're the one who becomes the desperate, needy guy. Men are in love with women they cannot have, and women lust for men they cannot have. If you knew that your girlfriend was forever devoted to you, you would never feel such strong emotions of love and pain as you do during the breakup. 2. You must remember that there are over 3 billion women in the world. Their median age is 29 years old. There are millions of women worldwide who can be your girlfriend right now if you choose to still date and have relationships, which goes against being a Mgtow. There is no such thing as a soulmate. There are millions of women just like her and better than her. There are prettier women, there are sexier women, there are smarter women, there are younger women. Anything you can think of, there are so many millions out there. To be obsessed with one in a sea of millions is plain stupid. You tricked your mind into believing about all her amazing qualities, and that is all you now remember. You completely forgot about all her bad points and shortcomings. What you need to understand is women will change to please you in any way you want. Women are known to shed their skin and are essentially chameleons in love, and your hobbies and interests will become her hobbies and interests. 3. She's definitely not the love of your life, not your soulmate or your true love. She's just the girl you knew for some time. Soulmates and true love come from the romance novels that women are drawn to. You know that women love fairy tales and fiction. These things appeal to the gullible masses. Don't be one of them. Breakups happen all the time. If she was your soulmate or your true love, you would still be with her and everything would be the same. If soulmates were true, you would never have split up. But a soulmate is like Harry Potter, a fiction. If what you had was true love, then you would still be dating her. What you had wasn't true love, it's true infatuation, and she played you like a puppet. Seriously, if she was all that great for you, you both would be making plans for baby rabies right now and tying the knot like another blue pill man. So thank you lucky stars. 4. Simply understand that when another prettier girl comes your way, you will forget all about the old one. Even though dating right now after a bad breakup is not recommended, as you will be rebounding from one girl to the next. Eventually, you will come to like someone and move on, if that's what you choose to do, but I highly recommend you just become a Mgtow. I would recommend finding yourself again. Enjoy life in general. Better yourself through looking after your diet and exercise, making more money, and even buying something awesome to make yourself happier. 5. Do not watch somber movies or listen to sad, lost love songs about breakups. The tone of the movie or a song will affect you either positively or negatively. You should indulge in media that is uplifting, positive, and motivates you for the future. Watch and listen to something that will motivate you to succeed, be it financially, mentally, or physically. Hit the gym or do some push-ups. Clean up your house and rearrange the furniture. Keep doing it, it'll make you feel better for the long run. 6. The important thing here is that you dodge the bullet by having this breakup. It's best that it's over with now instead of in the distant future when much more could be at stake, i.e. children, divorce, child support and alimony, and etc. A little heartache and pain now is a lot better than dealing with a bitter ex-wife in the future. 7. Realize that you will just be sad and by yourself for a little while and then it'll get better and easier. You are not a rock, and you wouldn't be a human being if you had no emotions. So if you want to drown your sorrows and have a bit of a cry right now, that is fine. Give it a few days, but then you must pick yourself up and move on. Just don't get bogged down in feeling sorry for yourself. 8. The thing is, you can learn from your mistakes and be a better companion for your future interactions with women if you still decide to date. And judging by your overall email, you have no interest in giving up on dating. This is a poor decision, especially for someone as young as yourself. You're only 18 years old. Dating and relationships should be the last thing on your mind. Work, career, study, and improving yourself as well as ideas on how to make great money should be on top of your list. Trust me, I was there in my teenage years and in my 20s. I was busy chasing and fucking random girls, having relationships. While I certainly did learn a thing or two about women and female nature, it cost me a lot of time and money that I will never get back. Mgtow philosophy is free and you don't have to spend a cent. You can learn all about women from great channels such as Sandman, Turd Flinging Monkey, and from my own videos. But if you insist on dating, here's some advice. If you want to remain irresistible to her, you simply can't be too available. That doesn't mean you should act rude, but it does mean you cannot be too sweet and nice or eager to please. Never flash all your cards and always let her wonder about you. When you maintain that feeling of being aloof, she will be drawn to you, and this is what keeps the spark alive for many years or even decades to come. 9. When it comes to dating advice from women, don't ever take advice from women on how to date women. They will lie to you without even realizing it and tell you to be nice and just be yourself and buy gifts and flowers, while at the same time thinking that they despise men who do such things. 10. Lastly, you need to understand that a lot of women will never be happy with any boyfriend or husband for as long as they live, no matter how attractive, successful or amazing he is. For instance, the Tesla CEO, Elon Musk, went through his 3rd divorce, and this man is a multi-billionaire. The sad fact is that feminism has ruined the modern woman, and she has been spoiled completely by unrealistic romance movies and novels her entire life, and she believes in them as much as she believes in True Love and Twilight series. She believes that she deserves everything she sees on TV. She will always think that her perfect man and white knight in shining armor is around the corner. The sad reality is that there is absolutely nothing a man can do that will please such women forever. These women will die alone and will never understand where they went wrong. The truth of the matter is, getting over a breakup is easy when you think about it in a logical way and avoid being all emotional about it. While it does initially hurt, there is light at the end of the tunnel, whereas if you stayed on board with this woman, your world would eventually become darkness. She has made it easy for you to walk away by breaking it off with you. Thank her for it and become a Mgtow. Being a Mgtow allows you to concentrate on becoming a better man by doing everything you have always wanted to do and without a nagging woman by your side. If anyone else has other tips and advice for Tom regarding suicidal depression, please leave your comments below. I think we have all been through this hard time at some point in our lives. Thank you, Tom, once again for your donation and video request. I hope you have now a better idea of how to live your life as a successful Mgtow. And remember, suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Your parents did not raise you so you can off yourself over some chick who will look like a bucket of smashed crabs by the time she reaches 40. If you enjoyed this video and feel that such content can help you or others, please like my video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Last but not least, this channel has become a daily work routine for me. I spend around 5 to 6 hours a day, sometimes more, every day on creating new videos for you gentlemen. If you enjoy my content, please consider making a donation as it helps me pay the bills to create more daily content for you. I have placed the links in the video description. This is not a must by all means, but it would certainly help me and my cause. Thank you.